And to open this particular session, this is the CEO of CIO East Africa. She is the founder of Hanovation. Actually makes me think that I should also found and build up something for the men, yeah? Because she's really brought the ladies in tech together, and they've become such a solid force. And that is one thing that I appreciate her for. She is a leader and she is strategic. And I'm not just saying that she's the icing on the cake and the cherry on top in the CIO industry, because she has been able to connect us, build us, and help us to move forward. So thank you once again, and this is none other than the ever so lovely Laura Chite. So over to you, Laura, as you open up this particular session, and you're looking forward to having each and every one of you engaging with us. My name is Ian Werore, and I will be your moderator for today, and welcome once again to CIO TV. Thank you and welcome.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of CIO100 Symposium and Awards. I know it is a cold, wet day today in Nairobi, but as I was telling my team earlier as I was coming down this way, I said, thank God for technology and we have a virtual summit. That means we can start on time. We don't have to wait for people to struggle through traffic. And these are the positive things around technology. So as I kick off day 2, and I'm very excited about this, and I'd like to recap some of the things that we talked about yesterday. So it turns out that technology is actually becoming core and key to everything that we do today in our lives, whether professional, whether personal. So looking at some of the remarks that were made yesterday, it is clear that IoT has become the way to do things, okay? And this is very important for us to keep recognizing as we go ahead and engage in technology. It has become clear that organizations have to employ tech-savvy people. Yes, you may have resources in your organization right now, but have you thought about your training budget, your skills budget? How are you going to deploy training? And the only way you can roll out training right now to be able to reach the masses of employees in your organizations is using technology. So how are you going to make sure that you're going to upskill those you have internally, because right now they're taking care of themselves as they work from home, and they have to have some kind of level of to be able to troubleshoot for themselves to fix their issues from a technology perspective. IT experts are largely attributed to the changing dynamics of business at the organizational level. So you do realize that your role has changed, and it is going to continue changing very fast, okay? You're impacting the business, and we started talking about this a couple of years back. You're impacting the business, and you're not only impacting the business from a technology perspective now, but you're impacting the business from a business decision perspective, you're impacting the business from an organizational perspective, from a projects deployment perspective, from a finance, HR, marketing perspective, and customer engagement. So please always remember to think wider and bigger. I remember yesterday when Bernard Rono was delivering his presentation, there was a conversation that Peter Kanda was having within the event platform, and Peter Kanda kept on saying, I don't think Bernard should continue being an IT professional. He needs to move into marketing. And it's because of the way he delivered his content. He has applied technology into the business and can be able to have a business conversation and show impact as he is speaking. So really, guys, you are no longer closed up in your space. The world is your oyster, and you can move into any role that you want to move into as your next steps. Technology can no longer remain in the back end of anything that we do. Whether you're in public sector, whether you are in corporate, whether you're in commercial, whether you're in a small business, whether you're at home, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a parent, it cannot take back end in your life anymore. So you really need to think about this and think about how you're going to apply technology end to end in your everyday engagement. Kids are using phones. They're using tablets now. Our government rolled out tablets for education, for the education system. Parents are using tablets and PCs at home today. Our TVs at home are tech savvy. So what do we mean by just employing technology in the workplace? It is actually something that is surrounding us every day. Okay, just like the way the atmosphere surrounds the earth, technology has surrounded us and it has embraced us in everything that we do. And in today's fast-paced world, technology is actually giving us certainty amidst our uncertainty today. Okay? Because of technology, because of the pandemic, businesses, public sector were able to continue rolling out their services, engaging individuals, citizens, customers. That did not stop, and it is because of the power of technology. So let's not forget that it has created a comfort for us, especially in these difficult times. We've been able to remain sane. Things like telemedicine have now been taken a notch higher. When people fall sick, they're able to engage with their doctors using technology, okay? When you're remotely working, you're able to engage with your children at home using technology. I recall when I visit my sister in the US, she's always talking to her children when they're in the house and she's in the office, and she's using the TV to speak to her kids in the house. And she can watch and see what they're doing and stop them from doing crazy things that they should not be doing on the internet. So guys, technology has become a part of our lives and we need to embrace this. And I must say, I really enjoyed the content yesterday. I loved the vibrant conversation in the platform. And I'd like to apologize for the technical issues we had initially, but I think after that we got out of it. And I love just the way you guys have patience with us and hang in there with us. And so many of you are helping us troubleshoot and see how we can fix the problem. Thank you so much personally from me and from CIO East Africa. So I want to talk a little bit about what we are expecting today. Today we have a few exciting topics that are coming up. I'm just going to refer to 2 or 3 of them. But the highlight for today is the gala, the awards ceremony. And I do look forward to seeing most of you this evening in Naivasha. So some of the exciting things that we're talking about is securing your remote environment, okay? So as we are working remotely, we must make sure that we are secure as the systems are talking to each other. So how do you make sure your workers at home, your colleagues at home, your teams at home are working securely? And don't forget, some of these machines, they may be work machines, but they're being used by children in the house, they're being used by spouses. So how do you make sure there's a sense of security when those machines are being accessed? Secondly, governance and compliance. This is a very, very sensitive issue. And as we are becoming global, especially from an East African perspective, we are looking at a lot of innovation going on right now. And that means that our solutions are going to be consumed internationally, okay? As we run our businesses locally, we have to think about how are we going to be compliant and how are we going to make sure that we are applying governance in our day-to-day engagements from a local perspective and from an international perspective. So we're going to talk about governance and compliance today. And finally, one of the things that I want to bring up that we'll talk about is digital transformation in the enterprise space. Yes, we are transforming, but are we transforming fast enough? We cannot wait any longer. It is clear that we're going to continue as we are in 2021, working remotely. In as much as we're talking about vaccines being available, then we know how this thing works. The first world is going to get it first, and by the time we get it where we are, it's going to take some time. So we have to be patient and continue practicing our safe space and practicing washing our hands, sanitizing, and just making sure that we don't contract COVID. But as we're doing this, we have to make sure that we continue engaging from a professional perspective, from a personal perspective, using technology. So how do we make sure that we leapfrog and completely transform from an enterprise digital transformation perspective? And of course, the highlight of the day, as I've said, this evening, we're going to have the gala night, and then we're going to have use cases. I saw the appreciation of the case studies that were presented yesterday and the amount of excitement they created. So I look forward to the ones that we're going to deliver today. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you as we close the content sessions today and share my closing remarks. and I look forward to you having a fantastic day, an engaging session. And please remember to network on the platform. Remember to speak to our partners. They have amazing, amazing solutions. Remember to get onto social media. The hashtag is CIO Awards East Africa. Please get onto social media. Let's celebrate day 2 of the summit, and let's continue celebrating as we go into the gala tonight. Thank you very much.